about pushing out another stimulus and giving those people hazard pay. What about the people who work making $10 an hour that's out here serving hamburgers? They can't even get minimum wage, but you want to pay somebody who already making $40 an hour extra money.
But they on the front line, man.
If you work in a restaurant, you're on the front line too.
No, but they're not dealing with like actual patients. They're just
Where do you think those patients come from before they go to the hospital? I mean, let's be real. If you work customer facing right now, you are essentially in the same harm's way as anybody else.
A grocery
store.
Like a grocery store is not the front line. The front line
is way worse than the front line. You got nothing.
No, because you guessing out there. You guessing out there, Jules, nigga. When they come in that hospital, that's it, nigga. That is the front line.
No, but see, that's the thing. You got all these people out here. First of all, they testing equipment has already been proven to only be about 40% accurate. So that means they letting 40 or 50% of the people out the door after being tested thinking that they not positive. So all these people was out here going in Jules with you and you and you and you coming in contact with all these young kids, because it ain't nothing but young, dumb kids working in Jules, and them dumb young kids having parties, and they going to their grandparents' houses. They ain't got no money, and they infecting their families. Dude, how is that not the front? That's the worst cesspool situation. Everybody got to go to the grocery store. Everybody.
The front line is considered, if you like a hospital, like essential worker, that's the front line. You're actually dealing with
I understand that, but logic speaks. Front line is people who come into contact the most with the virus.
They do.
Who?
Right. The hospitals.
Listen, we know that once they got the testing equipment, we saw how quickly the numbers rose, right? Because all these people was out here infected and didn't know it, right?
Right.
Okay, so every week when people was going grocery shopping, those people were going grocery shopping, right or wrong?
Okay.
Right.
So when they go grocery shopping, who are they in contact with? If you go to the doctor, a doctor has a stream of patients coming in, 1 by 1, 10 by 10. You go to the grocery store, it's 150 people in the grocery store at any given time, all day long, that's constantly in contact with people. It's way different. Exposure is way higher.
But Phil, let me explain something to you too, though. When you go to the hospital, which is considered the front line, right? The patient's family can't even enter the hospital.
Yeah, I get it.
So basically, the only people and when I mean front line, meaning, okay, if you're the nurse of this patient, you like holding hands, you taking blood, you actually physically touching people. Okay, as far as the grocery store goes, sure, there may be 50 people in the grocery store, but they have a mask. A mask. You have to be 6 feet apart. And let me finish. And every time somebody brings a cart in and out, I see them do it. They sanitize the carts. So if you practicing social distancing in the store, the odds of you getting is a little less than if you was in the hospital with this nurse and doctor who's right on top of you trying to figure out what's going on with you.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let's assume everybody's following procedures, right? Everybody's doing the same thing, right?
You can't social distance in the hospital, Phil.
Okay, first of all, that's wrong because you just said they only letting one person in at a time. They're not letting in multiple visitors. So pretty much the only people coming in there is people that's sick.
No, none.
It's thousands of niggas that's sick, nigga.
Okay, thousands of niggas that's sick, right? How many people going in the grocery store sick don't know it?
But the grocery store.
How many people punching in a PIN code every time they make a purchase?
But that's why you use hand sanitizer. That's why you wash your hands.
Come on, dude.
You use gloves.
Okay,
right.
Okay.
Use sanitizer. You don't touch your face.
So being that we're talking about a grocery store in the hood where we was just talking about people arguing about not wanting to wear masks, how protected are these people? Are you going into the grocery store? So y'all tell me y'all don't feel the possibility of getting sick going in the grocery store is a high risk.